One. All right. Been back. We are back. It's been a while. The gang's here. Terry, sipping on something today. I got my red cup. What you got on you? What you sipping on today?
Some Henny and apple juice.
Okay, hey, the staple, classic.
You know what I'm saying?
Never treat you wrong. Never treat you wrong. Toast, my brother.
Cheers.
Cheers. And I got me some wine. You know what I'm saying? It's another episode, another installment of Marlon Talks, a safe place where we keep it player, where we keep it kosher every time, all the time. You know, we didn't mean to leave you last week, but you know, life happens, and you know, we had to take a break, get our mind right, you know, get back to the to the drawing board here.
Because y'all don't really want us talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? The thing about podcasting is you want to be transparent, you want to be real, but you can't be. Like, if you listen to any of like huge, very successful podcasts, things that deal with their life, you know what I'm saying? Like they're short-lived. Like Joe Budden podcast, that nigga had all that turmoil with niggas because they was not the real life shit bled over into the podcast and it wasn't matching up. You feel me? So we try to keep it we try to be the most transparent, the most real, share a lot of stuff with you, but some shit just ain't for the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
And most shit really ain't for the podcast, but we give you it because like we're comfortable enough to share it.
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying? It's just that fun.
You know, that's what it is, 100%, man. You don't want to hear us talk, in the bad spirits, on this bitch.
Nah, bro.
And that's when you're gonna hear the worst flake. That might get us canceled. Don't let us record on here with bad spirits and then we just getting all the flaker takes off. Yeah, we gonna have to come back and apologize for the next week. We're not trying to do that.
Nah, I've apologized once. I think I've apologized like twice on here before. I really didn't mean to say what I said.
But that's growth. And you came back the next week. You watched the film. And you realized
I heard it.
That was a bad thing.
I was like, nigga, don't say that. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like I said it. But yeah.
But how you been, bro? How you been, sir? Life treating you good?
I'm good. Life is good. Preparing for my preparing to go foreign pretty soon. Gonna be an international player. You know what I'm saying?
Have you been brushing up on your Spanish?
I need to, but no, I haven't. I'm gonna speak, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna speak with our souls.
Okay. Hey.
I'm gonna speak soul to soul.
Another soul can always tell what your soul is about.
Yeah, man. I'm cool with speaking some broken English or some broken Spanish. We'll get it done. Transitioning, making some changes. It's a lot of transition. It's a transitional period for me. So a lot of things I'm leaving some things behind and moving on to other things. And, I want everyone to pray for me and my transition and that everything works out in my favor, because it's coming fast. This end of the year is speeding up for me.
Hey, we got 3 months left, Playboy. Today is the 30th. So, 30th of August. So we got 3 months left in this bitch. 2020 went as fast as 2021 just went just as fast as 2020.
It's 4 months. September, October, November, December. It's 4 months.
I mean 9, just 12 months. You're on the 9th.
How are you gonna? You can't skip the month you in. It's not even. It's not September yet. September, October, November.
Well, the audience knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Time is
moving.
I can't remember what Casey and JoJo said. But
yeah.
Time is running away from me.
Yeah. Time is moving.
You blink, the summer's over. I remember the episode.
It needs to be, nigga. It ain't over yet. It's so fucking hot.
Shit, that's where we just great segue into what I've been dealing with. So people don't know, man. My AC went out last week, and in the midst of everything that was going on in my life, having the AC go out on some of the hottest days in the summer, you really put in perspective how good we got it. Because it was hot as a bitch in this fucking house. everybody in this house was in the worst of moods. You know what I'm saying? I did everything I could. I bought fans. I iced up. You know what I'm saying? We opened windows. We were wearing no clothes in this bitch, and we just couldn't do it. And you remember, and you forget, like, you know, other places in the world don't have, you know, AC, and it's a luxury. But I love that luxury. That's one luxury I'm not gonna get. I'm not gonna give up.
Not have air conditioning.
You know, AC in the middle of the summer, bro. It's not. You know, I'm gonna get another transparent moment. It was too hot in the house on Thursday that I had to end up sleeping in my car, like sober. Have you slept in your car sober?
I don't think I've ever slept in my car drunk.
I've done it plenty of times, but
I make it home, nigga.
Sleeping in the car sober is a sobering moment. It's a sobering moment. You realize, like, shout out to people that are going through financial turmoils, but it's poor adjacent. It's like, you know, you're going through it adjacent. Like, you know, people that, you know, got kicked out the crib or, you know, homeless or living in a car. When, you know, I'm blessed that I can have a house where I don't have to, you know, have a house. I'm not homeless. And, you know, you just put me in a mindset where I don't want to be. I was like, I woke up every 20 minutes, just making sure the police don't come by, knock on the door and think I'm driving drunk or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm on alert. I got the doors locked, but I don't know who niggas is lurking around. You know what I'm saying? Niggas trying to find a come up. You see two people sleeping in the car, doop, give me the whip. You know, I was on alert. I felt bad. I was crabby. I was sweaty. I just didn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? I was in the worst spirits.
Bro, he like makes you crazy in the head, bro. Like, it's like being hungry. You know what I'm saying? Being hot and being uncomfortable in the heat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I felt like I was in I feel like I was in Do the Right Thing.
That's what I kept thinking of.
Do the Right Thing. They were hot. Everybody was hot. And the things were just, there was one instance, like someone called you a bitch. Someone just bumped you wrong. It's up.
It was multiple times that tempers flared in that movie. You know what I'm saying? They got his sneakers stepped on. You know what I'm saying? Sal's pizza. You see Radio Raheem got killed. RP Radio Raheem in real life. The actor that played him passed. But yeah, bro, that's what every time you talk about this shit, I'm like, yo, being hot, like the closest thing I ever had to that is like my second car I ever had, like it didn't have no AC in it. So in the summertime, you putting the windows down and I'm speeding everywhere just so that
you gotta drive fast.
You know what I'm saying? I'm speeding from light to light just so that I'm not in that bitch burning up. You feel me? But being in a house with no AC, thank God, you know what I'm saying? I was never in that circumstance growing up. I did have, you know, them summer trips when you go to the South.
Yeah.
And you in like your grandma's house or you in your great grandmother's house, and you be like, yo, this house was built in 1900, nigga. There is no AC in this bitch.
Yeah.
It's only fans. And you be like, yeah. It's only fans, not only fans. But I'm happy you made it through and you did not commit a crime. You did not get nothing bad.
I was ready to knock somebody off for an ice pack. I tell you,
bruh, putting ice in your drawers.
I think this is like where you really it's where you really feel like as a man you gotta find something to do. You got people depending on you. You know what I'm saying? I had a woman in the house and I got my dog, and they're all depending on me. And this is where, as a man, you know, we're supposed to protect and provide. Your instincts start coming together. I'm like, yo, nigga, I'm gonna go to the fucking store. I'm gonna get fans. I'm gonna get his ice. I'm gonna do whatever you gotta do to survive in this joint. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to make executive decisions, like get in the car. We about to go outside. You know.
But matter of fact, and I had a summer. You made me think of a summer night. I went to North Philly with my grandmother one summer, and it was the worst night of sleep I ever had in my life. I'm talking about, if you know anything about just cities in the summer, like them shits be just hot as a motherfucker. I'm talking about, it was so hot, the ceiling fan on, bro. You in the sheets is wet, you wet, nigga. You not sleeping, you just in that bitch melting. And it's like, it's different when it's hot at night because it's like
can't go nowhere.
It's just sticky and hot. You're supposed to be asleep. You can't sleep. You're just in the bed. I swear, like I did. I just got up and I was like sitting on the porch or sitting at the window or some shit. Like, yo,
that was me. That was me.
This is the worst. Just like the worst night ever, bro. I still remember that. I was probably like 8 years old. I never forget. I'm in North Philly. I'm downstairs on the first floor. It's hot as a bitch. Ceiling fan going, but I'm not feeling that bitch, and I'm just in that bitch just sweating. There's a wet spot in the bed. I'm fucking in that bitch, no shirt, just drawers, still hot.
It's the worst, bro. You don't want to go back there, bro. You get primal.
You ever see the movie Black Snake Moan with Samuel Jackson? Where that nigga just looked like he was just hilarious from the heat. That nigga just was sweating the whole movie. That's not life, bro. That's not life.
Nah, fam, that ain't it, bro. Like
we not. Yeah.
God bless our ancestors. God bless our ancestors.
We domesticated niggas, bro.
I God bless our ancestors, bro, because I know they was hot.
We domesticated niggas, bro. We ain't built for that. Like that field work. Like I could do it in spurts, but I need to go like I could be out in the heat, but I need to go directly from the heat to AC. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you go from heat to heat or just no AC at all, bro.
God bless him, because I don't want to, like, God bless him, bro, because like now I wonder, like, I know they was enslaved. We was enslaved, and I'm trying to make a joke, but all that heat, I would have like we should have revolted a lot earlier. Because goddamn,
niggas was revolting, bro. Niggas was doing it. They just don't. They don't publicize those things. Niggas was uprising, bro.
God bless y'all that working. God bless our ancestors, man. Without y'all, I'm not here. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I'm gonna keep it funky this week, man. I want to ask you, and I'm gonna ask ask the listeners, man. How do I slowly break up with my barber? I love
no way to.
I'm gonna tell you a little bit backstory. So my barber, you know, he's a great barber. You know, he's an old school player. You know what I'm saying? He told me he still be running around with the shorties and we talk, you know, whatnot. I've had him since I've been here in Raleigh. That's about 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? Dedicated barber. You know, he always holds me down, keeps my hairline tight. You know what I'm saying? And you know, during the pandemic, he was holding people down. You know what I'm saying? He would go to the, you know, house calls. You know what I'm saying? He make sure his COVID test is good and all whatnot. But lately, it's been happening about 3-4 months. He's just been like, you know, scheduling is not as consistent as possible. Like he would double book, or he would be running behind, or like I would set an appointment at 8:30. He'd confirm I get the shop at 8:30 in the morning. He's not there. He said he's something's happening. He thought it was for Friday when I had it for Thursday. You know, those type of things, right? Where, you know, God bless, you know, I didn't have to do anything, or I didn't have to leave immediately that afternoon or in the morning, so I could, you know, double back. You know, he's blessed. He was free haircuts because of his transgressions or whatnot. But now he got a new job, which I love progression. He got a new job, a new full-time job, and he's you know, getting money. You know, he's working some type of job. I forgot what he told me, but his schedule is not as consistent as it is anymore. He has more of like a flex schedule, like, you know, weekends off, you know, sporadic days in the week, you know, the weekdays, which don't really work for my schedule. It's like I can't go get a cut at like noon on Wednesday or whatever, right? You know, so, you know, I think it might be time to
move
on. But how do I do that? You know, do I just tell them like, look, it's not working out anymore. I think I'm gonna, you know, try new barbers in the area. Should I ask them for a recommendation? You know, that's rude, right? I shouldn't do that, right?
I don't think that's a bad idea. To ask for recommendation might be, it would let him know where you stand. But like I said, I've never broke up with a barber. You know what I'm saying? Like I just stopped going to the barber altogether. So it was never like I had to worry about like a nigga seeing me with a haircut from somebody else. But the closest thing, like I broke up with a girl before, and what happened was I broke up with her like 2 weeks before we actually broke up. I had broke up with her. You feel me?
Yeah.
We went out to dinner one time, and it was the breakup dinner. She just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? That was when I had that dinner to create separation, so that when we really separated, it would be easier. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was like a breakup before the breakup. You know what I'm saying?
I should do a breakup cut.
But see, this nigga, you can't even catch this nigga, so I don't even know how you're gonna do the breakup cut if it's so difficult to catch him. But I think with barbers, like, you really got to understand. Obviously, you build a rapport with this guy. You talk for hours. You feel like you know him, you like him. But it really come down to a business decision at the end of the day. You gotta maintain your appearance. He's providing a service. Yes, y'all have created some cool type of vibe with each other, but it just got to be business. You know what I'm saying? You be cutthroat. Don't be cutthroat, but
because he got feelings, man. I care for his feelings. You know what I'm saying?
But
I was thinking about buying them.
His feelings don't matter more than your satisfaction with your service. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do what's best for you, and that means, you know what? In this situation, maybe you don't even gotta tell him. Go with the ghost method. You know what I'm saying? Just ghost the nigga. Just ghost the nigga. Because do you think he's gonna reach out to you like, hey, bro, you ain't came through in a while? You think he's gonna do that?
He do be sending me texts like, you know, I'm in the shop this week, you know what I'm saying? Call me for an appointment, you know, those type of things, you know, just it'll be personal text, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know, that might be.
He'll get to him. I used to text my barber too, you know what I'm saying? When I'd be like, yo, you in the shop right now? And he'd be like, yeah, I'm in the shop, and I would pull up like that. Like, I stopped getting my hair cut probably right before the appointment setting era. You know what I'm saying? This is like 2014 that I stopped going to the barber. So, you know, I don't know. I don't really got no answers for you. Maybe the listeners can help you because I don't know how to break up.
Yeah, I mean, I waited so you gave me a cut about 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
Like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. So I waited a little bit before I came in for a shape up just so he wouldn't, you know, recognize that, you know, I was touched by somebody else. Pause.
That's so funny.
Yeah. I mean, if I gotta do a breakup cut, you know, I'm gonna have to do it just one last thing, you know, one last cut. You know, I might give him an extra tip pause, you know, to throw it.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing? Why?
Because I'm not about to see you again. I want to leave amicably. You know what I'm saying? You want to break up amicably.
Leave normal. Don't do nothing extra. He gonna be like, oh shit, $15? What's this for? He gonna be asking questions.
I'm just gonna tell him like, you know what, bro, you know, you've been holding me down. And then just ghost off, fade away.
And then ghosted him. Yeah, like you been holding me down and never see the nigga again.
Like a 90s rom-com.
Hey, bro. I feel like you should do everything is best. I really don't got no insight on this because I've never broken up with a barber. So,
well, I mean, you're about to transition to a new location. Are you about to break up with your client?
So I've been telling him, I've been preparing him. I'm like, yo, I'm about to be relocating so and so soon. It's gonna be this the day. He's really be like, man, what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do? I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I was like, yo, man, you'll find your way. He's like, you'll land on your feet.
Yeah, that's how you giving it up.
But like that's all I could do is just give you notice. Like, these are my plans. I know, obviously, you know, I'm part of your life. Like, you rely on me to keep you in a certain state, but you gotta let him know.
God bless the barbers, man. So you're really a part of somebody's life, man, for, you know, years. You don't even know it. Some of the best times in your life. Someone gave.
Hey, man, I really appreciate my main client, because, you know what I'm saying, he come through, he blessed me with liquor, you know, we talk shit, you know, and it just so happens to be someone I work with. So it's like, you know, if he could set it like
double hurt.
I mean, sure, double hurt. Ain't nobody hurt. He'll come. He'll just talk to me at work. He'll holler at me at work. He's like, "Yo, can I come through like 6, 7 this day, or can I come through tonight?" I'm like, "Nah, tonight not a good night. Tomorrow this will be a good day. Are you gonna be able to do this?" He's like, "Nah, I'm cutting my grass that day. Can do this day." You know what I'm saying? So we ain't got to do the back and forth through text. We can just do it in person, which helps. But you know, I appreciate, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I get gas money every week. that go in my tank. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Did things with that bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I calculate how much money I made, you know what I'm saying? It's some good little side money, you know? So, every relationship comes to an end, you know what I'm saying? For whatever reason. So I think you should I wouldn't tip him extra. That's not what I would do. But just say goodbye like a G, man. Or just be like, yeah, man.
You know, boys and man said, man.
It's so hard to say goodbye. It ain't that hard, nigga.
Goddamn, boy.
I'm sorry. That was my speaker. You'll be fine, bro.
I'm gonna figure it out. I'll let the listeners know how I ended up breaking up with my barber.
That's so funny. You break up with your barber. All right. I'm gonna keep it funky. I be driving, you know what I'm saying? I've been up and down 95 a lot lately, you know, just, you know, making moves, doing things. And I realized that there's a lot of roads named after Martin Luther King. Like things that you don't even know is named after Martin Luther King. There's like Martin Luther King bridges, you know what I'm saying? It's like like this is Martin Luther King overpass. And I think that we just need to stop naming shit after Martin Luther King. Just stop, okay? Nothing going forward ever needs to be named after Martin Luther King ever again, okay? Not like I'm coming at Martin like he don't deserve it or what I'm trying to say is it's meaningless at this point. Y'all have taken the meaning out of naming something after him. Y'all think that naming a road after a nigga is gonna have some effect, but really ain't shit changed. The same street that you named after Martin Luther King is the same street that a cop is gonna plant drugs on a nigga on. Or a nigga could get pulled over by the cops and get put in jail. Or a nigga go get smoked by another nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, his name is going on things and it's meaningless. You know what I'm saying? And I peeped this because I was on knife. I'm like, yo, it was like Martin Luther King Bridge. I was like, that bridge being named after Martin Luther King means fucking nothing. It means
that the crime rate be high at Martin Luther King Drive.
Oh, Martin Luther King any Martin Luther King Boulevard, you gotta be on the swivel because that is a high crime area most likely. You know what I'm saying? They're not putting Martin Luther King Boulevards in upper middle class, you know what I'm saying, high class neighborhoods. They put it in low income neighborhoods. And that's fine because Martin Luther King did a lot of work for the poor and disenfranchised. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot. So it makes sense. But what I'm trying to say is they are doing this shit as a empty gesture. You know what I'm saying? They just do it as a reflex, thinking that it's gonna do some good when it does nothing. I would rather you make institutional changes and law changes than just name some street that no one even knows is named after. Like name a bridge after Martin Luther King. Fuck that. Make some more laws about being, you know what I'm saying? And put it like this is gonna be the Martin Luther King Martin Luther King law. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I said King James, I was thinking of a bro. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's pointless. It's pointless.
I mean, I agree, bro. Did you see the story that they put MOK in Fortnite?
See? What the fuck? They're making money off this nigga, bro. They probably get a tax credit for every road they name after him where it's like where the federal government will pay for the maintenance of the road and the state don't have to do it. That's why they fucking name it after him or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's what is Martin Luther King doing in Fortnite? He's shooting niggas? You can play with him as a skin?
Nah, it's even worse, bro. They got him like in random places where he's like they have his speech going. So you can run up and watch.
So he's just doing the "I Have a Dream" speech in the background.
It's really like a video. Like you walk up the stairs and then like there's a screen and it's "I have a dream" speech.
That's fucking stupid. And also, I've said this for years. Stop fucking playing "I Have a Dream" speech. Martin Luther King had so many sermons and so many speeches that were way better than "I Have a Dream." Why they love that one because he's talking about everyone getting along, everyone being nice. They need to read his letter from a Birmingham jail or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop reading that same old fucking speech. You know what I'm saying? White people love it. Like, white people have taken that, and the establishment, the government has taken that, and like, oh, I have a dream that one day my kids will play together and fuck all that shit. That's how I really feel, bro. Fuck naming shit after him. Fuck, always talking about, I have a dream, I have a dream, I have a dream. It's still a fucking dream. Fuck that shit. Don't name shit after Martin Luther King no more until y'all fucking make changes that are on the books. The Civil Rights Act was in 1968, 1965. The Voting Rights Act, whatever. The Voting Rights Act and the Civil Rights Act, this shit happened in the 60s. Okay. You can't even get through this can't even get the George Floyd bill passed. You know what I'm saying? And listen, pay attention. How many people have you seen actually go to jail for that attack on the Capitol? Have you seen any follow-up stories about that shit? How many follow-up stories have you heard? Huh?
How many follow-up stories?
How many follow-up stories on any of them people?
Oh, bro, have you watched CNN? They talked about that for like 3 months. That's all they were talking about for like 3 months.
Okay. Okay, good. Thank you. You answered my question. Yeah. Secondly, that nigga Derek Chauvin, he's gonna appeal and watch that nigga get his sentence reduced. The shorty that killed Botham John and his fucking shit, she's going up for appeal. Her sentence is gonna get reduced. She ain't even gonna do fucking 10 years in prison. All I'm saying is I'm tired. I don't want to see no more shit named after Martin Luther King. Matter of fact, I might go do some bad shit on Martin Luther King Avenue just because. I'm speeding down Martin Luther King. And if you pull me over, I'll be like, nigga, this is Martin Luther King Street. I'm black. I can fucking speed down this motherfucker.
Yeah, you should at least get one crime off.
You know what I'm saying?
One non-violent crime.
I want to be able to get away with some violent shit. Nah, it's not violent, so you're right. Martin Luther King not violent. But putting him in Fortnite, that just pissed me off, bro. I don't know why you told me that.
Yeah, it's weird. It's not even like black.
I should be able to get my dick sucked out in the open on Martin Luther King Boulevard.
We'll talk about that. Speaking of weird shit on the internet, man, have you seen this trend where there's like a bunch of like, I think we talk about this later. There's a new trend. It might have been an old trend. There's like a bunch of niggas that they get together and say pick one, and they just walk in front of the camera and try to look sexy. It's weird as fuck, and it's
hold on. So it's a group of men.
Yeah, and they
are
they
trying to get chose.
And they say pick one, or which one you picking, whatever when they walk in front of the camera, one by one.
TikTok is making niggas mad corny, bro.
Bro, it's weird, bro. It's like really homoerotic.
Do you remember when I first got on Instagram and I was taking a lot of selfies and y'all niggas was like, nigga, you need to stop fucking taking all that.
Yeah, we did.
And I wasn't even doing too much. You say I'm a handsome guy. I like looking at myself, but nigga, it comes to a point where you're like, nigga, this is not productive and it's kind of effeminate, right? And we understand people want to be with gender non-conforming and there's no what masculine and feminine and everybody. Blah, blah, blah. I get it. But I'm gonna tell you this though, not just the women, not just the niggas, the females on TikTok, bro. They literally, I've seen some TikToks, and I'm like, these bitches is the corniest bitches I've ever seen.
Listen, what TikTok? Yes, you're right. TikTok.
I'm like, y'all motherfuckers, like, and some of them be fine, right? They be good looking, but I'm like,
release the corny.
You are just the corny, like you just stand in the camera and just look at yourself and look at yourself and look at yourself and walk away. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers is corny. And I bet you have no rhythm. You probably can't articulate yourself well. You probably get nervous and start sweating and then start shaking and like I know that you're probably not a good social interactor. But all of it is like 90% of the attractive people trying to be sexy TikToks are corny and awkward as fuck to watch.
It's wild, bro. Like, I'm ashamed of these niggas. I want them to, I pray they're doing it for other men. Because...
No, they're doing it for bitches.
That's like, you're not getting... actually, they might get bitches.
They are getting bitches. That's what I'm trying to... But listen, they're having the corniest, wackiest sex ever. And if they even are having sex. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
You don't feel weird, bro? It's like...
They do feel weird, but it's accepted. Chris, it's accepted. You realize when the Nazis were hunting the Jewish people, it was accepted. It was popular. It was what everybody was doing, right? The whole crowd, man, fuck, I can't remember what the fuck I was watching the other day, man. The fucking mainstream and the crowd, it's groupthink. It's fucking like whatever. Damn, what the fuck was I watching? They described it so perfectly. It's like to not conform and actually do your own thing. It seems weird, but it's the most original thing you can do, and it looks the best. Like you're actually being yourself, as opposed to nigga like, oh, I got a 6-pack, I'm gonna lift my shirt up. Oh, I'm gonna walk by the camera and lick my lips and look at the like. Listen, I done took some selfies before. I've taken selfies, so I know how it feels. And I done re-looked at my shit and be like, nigga, you're corny. And you know what I did? I deleted that shit.
It's corny, fam.
It's corny. It's corny. It's corny. Social media, the majority of it is corny. And also another thing that's corny, since we're talking about it. I hate bitches, the filters. Bitch, I don't know what you look like without a fucking filter, bitch. You look, every fucking photo got a goddamn filter on it. Every fucking video got a goddamn filter on it. Bitch, what the fuck do you look like? You don't look like that. Your skin not like that. You don't look like that. It pisses me off to no end, bro. I'm like, and then you go on someone's page, you just find like, oh, boom. God damn it, no unfiltered picture. There is no picture that's not a selfie. There's
that's a mental illness right there. They got something wrong with them.
There's no picture that anybody took besides you with a tripod or a selfie in your fucking bedroom, or you took the tripod to the beach, or I'm getting off. I'm getting off pretty soon. Literally, it's going to be the podcast,
scary world,
comedy.
Scary world.
It's going to be the podcast and comedy. It's not going to be anything else. It's going to be podcast and comedy. I promise.
It's a scary world, family. I saw that. I saw that it was like a trend. You know, I don't have TikTok, but I was on Instagram. You know, you have the reels and you just search, and you know, I scroll, like I spend a lot of time like just scrolling on the reels and stuff like that, you know, and I find a lot of, you know, good looking women. I find a lot of, you know, cooking recipes that I add into the repertoire, good comedy. But I've been starting to see this. I don't know why it's in my algorithm. I'm about to delete Twitter and bring it back so they can refresh my algorithms, because I don't want to see 4 niggas in a row talking about pick one. That's weird, fam.
That's when I log off. There's always something that makes me log off. Like I'll see something and I'm like, yo, the internet's fucked up. I gotta get off. But it's like, I really wish I could remember what I was trying to reference, but it's like that most people would literally, it's coming back to me. It's it was a study, and it was like they were asking a study, like I had a focus group, and they put the dude in a group, and it was like, I want you to look at this one line, and tell me which line is the same length on the same length. So there was 5 lines, one line, and you had to pick out of 4 which one was the same size. So there was only one guy they were experimenting on, and the other 4 were purposely picking the wrong line to try to make the dude question his, you know what I'm saying? Well, he was question his choice. So he was doing that. And the first time they asked him, he was like, he picked the correct line. The second time, everybody picked the wrong line again, and he was like, well, I'm just going to pick that line because everybody else picked that line. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that most humans are literally like that. They will conform to whatever the group thinks just so they don't stand out.
Oh, wait. You're talking about that Stanford study.
Yes, whatever it was. You seen that?
Yeah, where they had the prisoners in the jail and the guards.
No, that's probably similar. No, that's I know what you're talking about. That's a very good experiment as well. Where like they showed how if you make a nigga a guard and make him, they will just start to treat the prisoners bad, like even though they used to be prisoners or whatever. Like it's that's what I want you to know. This was about just showing how people will conform so that with the group, whatever the group thinks, and it was about choosing which line was the same length as another line on a chart. And they had one person that wasn't part of the experiment, and then everybody else chose the wrong line on purpose. And eventually the dude was just picking with everybody else because he didn't want to be singled out as being the only one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll get into that later, man. But like specifically one person that I know that, you have to appreciate it regardless of his. Well, actually, it doesn't matter. Like any like really admired person, like really big superstar, like the wacky ones that people call crazy and whatnot. They're a person that doesn't go with groupthink. And we were going to talk about Kanye West earlier. Kanye West has never gone with groupthink. So it's impressive that, but when a person that doesn't do that is often ostracized because you're not going with groupthink.
Yeah. Because he kind of went against it, like even with speaking, even though Trump won, he lost the popular vote, but he won the election. He was not America's favorite. Like he went against but see, sometimes that can be to your detriment when you just become a contrarian. You feel me? Like there's people that's like that too. Like I used to be like that. Like everyone's doing this, I'm just gonna do this because everyone's doing that. You know what I'm saying? And there's people that's like that as well. But then there's people that's like actually gonna do their research or whatever. But we could talk about Kanye, man.
I mean, I want to do a couple quick hitters, man. I want to implore these women. The women we talk about, women getting sugar daddies and getting people to. I want you women to also get a weapon while you're dealing with these fragile men that are quote unquote tricking on you. There was a popular Instagram model, you might know her, Terry, in adult film model, Mercedes Moore. She was murdered by her sugar daddy.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
And a murder-suicide happened today or yesterday.
Yo, I know who the fuck that is. But she was she was like one of them World Star honeys that used to have them shits?
Yeah, son. She was murdered.
But I stopped liking her once I found out her ass was fake.
Yeah, bro. She
got killed?
Yeah, so she was somebody she was dealing with killed her and then killed himself. Like these niggas are crazy out here, fam.
I pray for the world, bro. But that's a common thing.
That's the dark side. It's the dark side of being famous and dealing with the niggas with fragile egos. Because that's the dark side. Because niggas will do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We, Terry, you've often said quite often, why would you want to be a nigga like Stan? Stan fucking put his baby mama in the trunk of the car and drove off the fucking bridge. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas are fucking weird, bro, and they're fucking like they, you might talk to, find out he cheat on you or something like that. He'll go off the deep end and kill you and himself.
Yeah.
And it's not just a white person thing because niggas do this shit. Yeah, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been a fan of her for a while.
I never got one off to her, though. Damn, I should stop talking like this.
I mean, I get it.
Let me plug up my iPad.
Expecting that one. Yeah, so rest in peace, she was only 33, fam. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's fucking sad. That's fucking sad, but it's fucking sad, God bless her and her family, you know what I'm saying? I understand that, like, it's easier than ever to make a career and earn a living for yourself by looking good, right? And I think I've said this before, it's like a lot of women, they put beauty as like the number one thing they want for themselves, right? They want to be admired and appreciated as beautiful by the most people, and you could be very profitable by doing that. Can you see me? Yeah. You could be very profitable. Like you could be very, very successful financially by being a very, very good looking woman, right? Just like body type, face, whatever, skin tone, boo, boo, boo. But it's like people will go to any lengths to get it, but then I don't know what that is. Like we was talking about before, it's like there's some women that like I've asked some women in my life, like, do you feel like your beauty is a curse at sometimes? You know what I'm saying? Do you, because I talk to women, like I know how women get stalked and how women get preyed upon, how women get gawked at, how women get followed around, which is just stalking. But it's like, and I know how uncomfortable it can be to just be yourself, naturally just a pretty, beautiful woman, right? And it seems like a burden at times because like I can't wear this here. I can't wear anything anywhere because people can see through or like, oh, I can imagine what's underneath that. Or I can, you know what I'm saying, getting videotaped without you knowing and just, you know what I'm saying, people hitting on you and people, you know what I'm saying, dudes not leaving you alone, being creepy, touching you, grabbing you, raping you, like all that shit can happen, right? As a woman. And this is just as a woman, you know what I'm saying? But that beauty is power. Those looks can be a power that you can use to your advantage.
And you put that beauty in the wrong hands of a man, that'll go to their head where they are insecure, male ego is going crazy, and they don't want you to have no one else.
Bro, but she's not the first girl, bro. Like it's been a few girls that I've known of. It's been a few girls that I've known of that is like they've been murdered. You're like, yo, she was a very popular model. What happened? Oh, she got murdered. Oh, what? Like, yeah.
Yeah, recipes ain't on one, man. These niggas are like on Mother Talks, we support men. We uplift our men. We uplift black men. But we also keep it 100. These niggas are fucking toxic. They're you know what I'm saying? You need to keep it on you. As I told you, we tell our young brothers out here in the streets or just in life, you know, the number 3 law of Mother Talks is stay dangerous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So recipes to that, you know, that young lady. She was only 33, man. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking white man did it, or Mexican looking nigga, bro.
For real?
I don't know. They got this nigga picture next to her.
Oh, damn. Well, I'm glad it wasn't a black man, but I'm fuck. That's tough, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was a fan.
His name is Kevin Alexander Ocorto. So I guess he would be.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, he was fragile. I could look at his face.
That's why I struggle.
He thought she was the only one.
No, but see, that's why I struggle with these lingo that people use so much. So oh, that's mine, or you belong to me, or shit like that. Because when you're so possessive over a person, if they offend you or are disloyal to you in your eyes or some type of way, you snap because you feel like you have some ownership over somebody. Like I'm not even for that in relationships. Like I don't want you to say like, oh, you're mine. Oh, this is me. You see him. He's like, no, like shout out to Ty Dolla $ign. No, it's just your turn, bro. It's just your turn, sis. Like that's not your pussy. That's not your dick. That don't belong to you. It belongs to the person who it belongs to. And it's not and that person doesn't belong to you. It's just your turn with that person. However long your turn goes. You know what I'm saying? You could meet somebody and be with them for 50 years, 60 years. Or you can meet somebody and be with them for 6 months. It's when you gotta learn, you gotta be fine with letting go. Obviously, you gotta fight for what you want, but it's just your turn. And when your turn is over, you gotta just pass the sticks.
Ooh, that's a good one. Pass the sticks.
Niggas don't want to ever, and women don't want to pass sticks either. That's when women become crazy stalkers trying to ruin people's lives. Like, yes, you don't want nobody doing nothing evil to you, or some people want to get even, but it's like nobody belongs to you. It's just your turn, bro. It's just your turn, and we can make you could play your turn and beat the game of life with somebody. Like this is your person. We're gonna ride this shit till the wheels fall off until we fall asleep, until we die together in the bed. You know what I'm saying? From old age. Or she could choose to change to make a different decision. He could choose to make a different decision. You can't be so hold on to people so tightly. That's not even fucking love. That's obsession. I don't like that shit, man. Let's change the subject. You got me thinking about death.
I apologize, man. I just want to give love to that queen. You know what I'm saying? We uplift all black people, all black women. You know, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? But you know, what else we got this week? I mean, we could talk about BBLs. We could talk about Kanye. Which way you want to go?
Let's talk about BBLs,
bro. Like, so we already acknowledged that, you know, all these rap niggas and these athletes fuck about the same 50 girls in the entertainment industry, right? You know, there's about a rotation of them, right? And you know, BBLs have gone has been popularized in the past year or so. And we talk about it often because we love women, we love to admire women, we love to uplift women, we love women taking the power in their shapes and the way they look and how they represent themselves in the world. But I gotta know, why are all these women that have high value women, quote unquote, that has the money, influence, why are they all going to the same BBL doctor that make it where the ass don't move?
I feel like you're referring to someone in general.
I'm referring to a couple people. I just haven't said the name, but you can I'm not even referring to anybody in general. I'm referring to the person that you've seen on the internet, and it doesn't matter who they are. You can see them in real life. They're shaking their ass and the ass don't move.
Mm-hmm.
That must be the calling card of one particular doctor where you get a BBL, your ass don't move no more. It's getting out of control now. And we're seeing a lot of women that we love and admire because of their beauty and their personalities. And, they're getting BBLs now, which, it's their body. It's your ass. I'm going to love it regardless, but your ass not shaking. Don't twerk in the camera. Just look good. You're twerking in the camera.
You can't. That booty meat ain't moving like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when Soulja Boy made booty meat, the booties was moving differently than they are in 2021.
Terry, you're a real one. You know real booty meat when you see it. You know booty meat moves. It must be jam because jelly don't shake like that.
It must be jam because jelly don't shake like that. Like, I'm going to read what BBL is. Let's see. A Brazilian butt lift is a specialized transfer procedure that augments the size and shape of the buttocks without implants. Excess fat is removed from the hips, abdomen, lower back, or thighs with liposuction, and a portion of this fat is then strategically injected into the buttocks. So Brazilian butt lifts. So people often also accompany this with just in regular liposuction in other areas, often in the stomach area to give the stomach real fat look. Boom, boom, right? We know what this is. But I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like it. I don't like I'm a man. I enjoy women. I enjoy looking at women. I enjoy beautiful women. I enjoy women of all shapes and sizes. I enjoy women with fat asses. I enjoy women with nice full breasts. I enjoy women with flat stomachs. I enjoy women with bigger stomachs, with smaller breasts, with flatter asses, with wider hips, with narrower hips. Like, I really have a range of taste when it comes to women. There's a lot of things that can get me going. You know what I'm saying? But I'm seeing this, like, I really see this developing as a problem, especially among the internet women, bro. Like, is the first thing when I Google BBL, the first thing that popped up was actually someone that you really said, Drea Michelle denies rumors that she underwent a BBL surgery.
I mean, if she did, she has the best one in the game, and she's keeping that. She's taking that doctor to the grave.
When Drea shake that ass,
it moved.
That ass moved.
It moved.
When an artist who recently had a McDonald's meal shook her ass, it didn't so much move. And this is the point I want to make. It's there's women who like are probably like world-class beauties, like physically and facially, that have got BBLs, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? This girl naturally had C-cup titties, naturally had a small waist, naturally had a plumper butt, and she got more work. She got work when she damn near had a top-tier body, right? That's what's fucking me up in here. I'm like, I saw this girl who garnered a lot of attention for her looks, period. Not her personality, not maybe she had personality, whatever, but this girl that I saw garnered so much attention for that. And it's like, you were beautiful and got this far with your natural body. And then you was like, I'm gonna get a fatter ass, I'm gonna get bigger titties, I'm gonna get a smaller waist. Boom. Like you said before, that's on you. But another woman that I recently, Kehlani, I'm a fan of Kehlani's music. I like her style. I like that she's from the West Coast. I seen her perform live. I heard her sing live. I like her as an artist. Back some time ago, she got breast implants, and I noticed it. I was like, yo, Kehlani had some nice breasts to me, but she ended up having bigger breasts. And I was like, oh, she got her titties done. Dang, she done. And in my head, this is what I said. I was like, dang, she didn't succumb to the pressure of the game. She succumbed to the Hollywood pressure. That's what I think it is. Because like, I'm talking about these are really attractive girls who have seemingly to me, like I'm saying, I don't know the inner workings of their brain, have got to good levels with the looks that they had. But for some reason, they choose to get breast implants or they choose to get BBL, right? I recently was listening to some Kehlani music. I was like, damn, I stopped following her. And I don't follow a lot of celebrities, but I was like, let me follow Kehlani. I followed Kehlani. I went on her page. I saw that she had got her breast implants took out. And it was part of me that was like, good for you. Like, once I saw that, I was like, yo, good for you. And that was just my natural reaction. We could talk about whatever that means. And the last thing I want to say is, just something I want. What was I about to say?
Let me ask you a question, Tim.
Go ahead.
If Dre got a BBL, what part of the body do you think it came from? Because obviously the other doctors are using the same body.
If Terry got a BBL?
No, if Drea.
Oh, if Drea got a BBL, where'd she get the fat from?
Yeah, because obviously she said it's not real. She said she don't got a BBL, but that's what the internet said. So let's be hypothetical. Let's just say Drea got a BBL, right? And we know Drea's just top tier. She's the number one BBL in the game. If it's
very, very good looking, right. Lot of sex appeal.
Where do you think she got her booty meat from? Because obviously the other doctors aren't getting the same booty meat from wherever they got it from.
She must have got the booty from one of these little. Damn, I can't say that all loud. From one of these sex trafficked children or kidnapped children. No. She took the fat. Like she found like a nice, plump, young person and took the fat from there and put it in her butt. Like this was like virgin fat. You know what I'm saying? Just like they say the rich white people, they use the stem cells from babies and the organs from, you know what I'm saying, to keep Oh, but I remember what I was gonna say before you asked the question. I live in Richmond, Virginia. It's crazy. But I used to say, like, I don't come across women with plastic surgery. I don't really have to have an opinion on women with plastic surgery because the region of the United States that I live in, there's not a lot of women that have gone down that road. And I could kind of guarantee myself that I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? There's no need for me to have an opinion on something that I'm not dealing with, right? Especially when I was single. But it's crazy. There's plastic surgery offices in Richmond, Virginia. There's women with breast augmentations. Like this is the state that we're in. It is common. It's happening. It's here. It's here to stay. It's elevating. It's getting better. Some women are going overboard. Some women aren't. We talked about Summer Walker before. I feel like she's going overboard with her face and her body. We've seen Lil' Kim do it. We've seen Vivica Fox do it. We've seen women. It's a lot of women that were bad that ruined them. I don't even want to say that. You see, like, I'm trying to be nice. Like, I'm trying to be conscious and, like, aware that, like, the pressures of the world is real pressures. The pressure of beauty on a woman is real pressure. You know what I'm saying?
That's like, listen, I don't want to be a woman. Like you said, the pressures. That's day to day. You know what I'm saying? You trying to outdo the industry, outdo society's pressures, outdo, your own insecurities, if you have any. It's crazy. I understand the real ones, real men, we love all sizes. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Take them down.
BBL. Why don't you get the butt? If you have no butt, right? Why don't you get the bubble butt package? Why don't why don't doctors tell them, like, you don't need to go out crazy? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you get the bubble butt package? The bubble butt package. Like, that's the mid tier.
The bubble butt package.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
You watch True Life. You remember body dysmorphia. Body dysmorphia. You literally cannot see yourself as you are. So you keep getting work done. You keep getting fat at it, or you add too much fat. And you look, I remember when we went to Miami for the first time, 2013, 2012, around that time. That's the first time I seen a fake ass. And I was like, that shit looks dumb. It don't match. It looked like she got a diaper. I seen it. And I think on that same trip, I felt my first fake ass. Had it in my hands, and I was like,
they still getting fucked.
Still getting fucked. Listen, I was still flirting with the girl. I was still grabbing her. I was still touching her.
You were part of the problem, sir.
But I'm gonna say this: I was a young man then. I was 20, 22, 21 years old, right? I didn't know, and it was harder to tell. Now when you see the big diaper booty, you could tell. But there was some fat, like I've seen women with fat asses before. You know what I'm saying? I know that they exist naturally. They occur in nature naturally. So it is my first thought at that point in my life was not to think, oh, this is fake. It's to think, oh, she's just one of the women that has a very fat ass. And then I went to another place. We went on another trip. I got another feel of a fat ass. And it didn't feel like normal booty meat. It felt like fluid. It felt like liquid. And it turned me off to that. You know, like I said, I didn't think that I would have to have an opinion on BBLs, but a lot of factors have played into it. The fact that I see top tier, gorgeous, model-esque women who looks are off the charts naturally, getting work done is a sign to me that things are going downhill. Which they've already been going.
The internet, bro. The internet, it's the internet and the industry. That's what it is.
Bro, listen. The internet will have niggas thinking their dick will never satisfy a woman, thinking that they will never satisfy a woman unless they have a Range Rover, a Lamborghini, multiple houses. Like the consumerism, you realize it's consumerism. You got to buy that ass. You got to buy the house. You got to buy those cars. You got to buy those clothes. You got to buy this to get what you think you want. And I'm trying to tell you, I know for a fact it's like an innate thing. You can buy all that shit. You're gonna get it. You're gonna have the fat ass. You're gonna have the car. You're gonna have the house. You can get your dick enlarged. You can have the pump. You can get your pecs. You can get your pecs pumped up. You can get You can get liposuction like Kanye. All this shit. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna be sitting there at your house with your perfect body, and you're gonna be fucking empty. I'm trying to. I know this without a shadow.
You're potting right now, sir. I'm
trying to tell you, like I said, I didn't think I would have to have an opinion on, but I can tell you this. This is something that I just know without a shadow of a doubt. You're going to get all of that shit that you thought, and you're going to be fucking unhappy. You're going to have the millions. You're going to have the fat ass. You're going to have the baby by the baller. You're going to have the baby by the model. You're going to have the house blowing water. You're going to have that shit, and you're going to be fucking sitting there looking around and crying. And and I'm trying to tell you,
you're running the ISO right now. I'm sitting in the corner.
I'm gonna kick it to you right now, bro, because you could be Ray Allen and hit the joint. It's not it. It never has been it. Never. Fame, fortune has never been the formula for happiness. It's been the formula for litness. It's been the formula for the party. But it's not the formula for sustained. It's never been. Never. You go back to the 50s and the 60s, these motherfuckers was killing themselves by winding up in bedroom, a hotel room with dead hookers and Come on, I'm trying to tell you, this story is right for. But guess what? It's so alluring. It's so alluring. The ass is so alluring. The titties are so alluring. The abs, the cum, the champagne. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I was watching the cum. I said the cum. Yes, the ejaculating, the nuts. I watched a couple of documentaries. I watched the Tiger Woods documentary on HBO.
Oh, that was crazy, right?
That shit was crazy. That nigga just couldn't stop fucking bitches, right? Yeah. And first of all, fuck all them white people that try to come down on him for fucking women. That nigga could have been doing a lot more worse shit than with his time than going to Vegas and fucking hookers.
Oh, that's a fact though.
Then they put my whole public want to come and talk about Tiger. You were who we thought you were. Tiger was a man.
A man with what? Half a billion.
Half a billion. Liquid. He could.
Yo, they're lucky he only got 2 babies.
For all intents and purposes, listen. Yes, Tiger had a persona that he didn't live up to, but who the fuck lives up to their persona? And for all them white people to get
the worst thing he could do was just cheat a little bit. Come on, son. He was a child prodigy. He was groomed for
He could have been looking at little boys' buttholes like Michael.
Yo, fam, relax.
We talked about it. We had it on the podcast. I said I don't think Michael touched his boys, but I think he looked at them.
Yeah. If Tiger was only fucking on bitches, and I use bitches loosely here, but he was fucking on prostitutes and stuff like that, and that was the worst of his transgressions. Maybe you do a little coke and little drugs here and there, but you've been groomed. You were a robot since you was 8.
Dominating. Yeah, and guess what?
That's the win. That's a win for me.
The only mistake he made was marrying that woman and not telling her who he was. He was living a double life. Now, if you were living your truth and telling yourself, I'm a bachelor, this is what I enjoy, Leonardo DiCaprio does it. You were bad. Like I'm saying, I went off the point. The point was just saying that, oh yeah, I just was talking about Tiger. I said I watched a lot of documentaries. So I watched the Tiger Joint, and I just wanted to shit on them white people for trying to judge him in public and talk. They literally publicly were like, Tiger wasn't the man. This nigga fucking, his only job to you was to put the fucking ball in the hole. He did that shit too many times. He did shit that, I watched that documentary, I forgot how growing up, I knew exactly who Tiger Woods was, but as an adult, I appreciate all the things he accomplished in that sport even more. But I watched that documentary, and then I watched another documentary. What's the other documentary I was watching? Fuck. It wasn't a documentary. It was just a movie. Fuck. It's not coming to me right now. Just keep talking. It'll come to me. But yeah, man. Just come on, man. Just listen. Shout out to Jay-Z. He said, the spiritual shit really works. Get in touch with your spirituality. Understand the things that have real value, your family, your friends. Living, laughing, and living a good life. Obviously, we want to have air conditioning so we don't go out like Chris did last week. But, you know what I'm saying? But you got to know that chasing that rabbit. Y'all never watched The Matrix? You're fucking plugged into The Matrix. They're draining you of your life to keep the system going. Come on, son. Unplug yourself. Listen, I do this shit all the time. I fall into them bad habits some days where I misuse the internet. The days where I'm going down rabbit holes and look at things like, damn, son, what I got to do to get this and this and this and this. I think it's going to make me happy. Everyone does it. But all I'm saying is, women, I feel like women are very susceptible. And I put the blame on us men in a lot of ways, because the likes aren't stopping for these women with these BBLs. The money's not stopping from flowing in. These women on trips, in cars, and planes. And it seems like that's where we're putting our value, into these certain type of women with big breasts, big ass, small stomachs, certain type of skin, certain type of hair, certain type of clothes, certain type of this, certain type of that. And really,
you're right, sir. We are the ones to blame. Because
I want to put some good on us.
If we took a stand and said we not
can't, niggas is horny.
Exactly, we're the ones to blame for it. And listen, you know what the BBL market would do if niggas decided not to fuck with women with BBLs anymore. The market would tank.
They would tank. Oh, I remember the other movie. I was watching Wolf of Wall Street.
Great movie.
Before we got on, right? And we referenced Wolf of Wall Street on this podcast before. The greed that those men exhibited to get all of the things they thought they wanted. They had it. The Quaaludes, the hookers, the whores, the money, the yachts, and they were just circling the drain, spiraling out.
You gotta listen. All right, listen. We don't give enough love to white people enough for, just the life they live, because of the boldness and the greediness and everything that is in their DNA, gives us great cinematography, great stories. Even though a lot of it is through privilege and colonization and things like that, and just being greedy monsters. But it's great cinematography, like mob movies. We love mob movies.
Yeah, man.
We love Wolf of Wall Street. Is definitely all about greed and being assholes and scamming people out of their money. But that movie was fucking fire. You know what I'm saying?
There are parts of those movies that I would love to live out. You know what I'm saying, for a weekend, or like, you know what I'm saying, just to have those access. But women, please trust me. Please trust me. Please trust me. Your natural beauty will always shine through. And niggas talk shit about women with the fake bodies. horribly. They'll fuck you, but I'm just like, there's. It's so hard. It's like I open this podcast talking about like we want to be real, but we can't be like completely real. It's just hard to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love women. I appreciate the female form, but I love more than anything a natural, confident woman.
Listen, you went crazy on the ice, man. I ain't gonna cap.
It's the Henny and the apple juice.
My man said, spread out. I sat in the corner, and I ain't even asked for the ball. I just took a defender away.
Nah, bro. You could be Ray Allen. You could be, you know what I'm saying, Kyle Korver. You could be Mike Miller.
I love to see you go ISO, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I had to because it's like, you know what I'm saying, like you're sipping wine, so you're not where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
not that.
It's just, like I said it for the last time. I never thought that I would have to have an opinion, but I swear, like, it's getting closer. Like, it's getting closer and closer to women that we know, women we grew up with, women we interact with, and I'm like, that attention, bro. The attention just is a drug that it's such a good drug that it's just hard to turn down. Like, niggas, that's why niggas act crazy and have guns and shoot shit up and willing to do crazy shit, because they love the attention. You know, girls like bad boys. And what are you willing to do to get that bad boy attention? You willing to be that shooter? You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas die every fucking day trying to be that nigga.
Every day, brother.
Every fucking day. And I'm saying, I'm not just putting on women. It's toxic shit niggas do to try to be the guy, to try to be the man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, speaking of it, man,
Good.
Donda dropped this week, or actually, was it today?
Sunday or Saturday.
Donda dropped today. They officially dropped it on the album. You know, we thought he was going to drop it on the same day that Drake dropped, September 3rd, which is this Friday. But I guess, he didn't really want to smoke. He was just trying to, but how do you feel about, have you listened to the album? Let me ask you that.
I have. I've listened to it like all the way through, probably twice.
And what do you think?
I don't know how I think yet. There's songs that definitely.
It's okay. You don't need to have an opinion now.
There's songs that stand out. It's songs that I've gone back to. I'm trying to hone in on those. That third, fourth of the album. Like, if you break the album up into fourths, the third fourth.
It's a long album. It's like 25 tracks.
There you go. It's a long album. That third, fourth of the album, I think it was like my favorite part, because I was driving, maybe. It was like, so like I got to kind of like just ride to that part of it. But it's not trash. The raps aren't the greatest. I could definitely say that. But the production, the beats, the drums, the instruments sound good to me. And I just wanna, as they say, live with it some more. How do you feel about the album?
I didn't even listen to the whole. I went to like 23 and I gave up. Not in a bad sense. It's a long album. But what I do normally when I do listen to albums is I just play it and I minimize the app where I don't even look at the song titles anymore or who's involved in it, right? So I just I think I'm starting to like this trend where people are just putting the songs and not putting the artists that are featured on it, because that kind of distracts away from, like, you start picking and choosing. Oh, that's a Lil Baby. I'm gonna go check out the Lil Baby feature first or the weekend. So I kind of like that trend. But like, I mean, of course, Kanye, he's gonna have, prolific production. It sounded like a movie at some points. You know what I'm saying? The beats were very futuristic. He will make people, for what it's worth, Kanye never out raps anybody, but he makes people rap their best.
And I could definitely agree with you there, because like, one thing that, so my second listen, when I was driving, I was trying to focus on the raps, right? Like, because Fabio Foreign, he's like
crazy
song now, and he rapped the best. Like, I was like, okay, like as I was listening, I was like, all right, that's the best rap, right? And as I was listening down, I was trying to listen to the rap to see, all right, is that better than Fabio? Is this better than Fabio? Because like you wouldn't expect Fabio to be the best. It's Conway. It's Conway on there. It's rappers. It's Kanye on there. It's Lil Baby. It's Young Thug.
Jay Electronica on there.
It's Jay. Now see, that's the verse I forgot about. Because then I was like, is Jay Electronica verse better than Fabio's? And I would probably say yes. But he always talk about the Rothschilds. It's probably some Illuminati shit.
He's married to a Rothschild.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah. So, but those are but then I think about it, like 25 songs. There's really only 4 or 5 raps that I'm like thinking about, like verses. Because I wouldn't even put Hov or like Hov's verse would be up there, but it's definitely not top 3 or number 1. I would put Fabio's verse crazy. I would put Fabio's verse ahead of Jay's verse. I would put Electronica's verse ahead of Jay. There's even a verse that Kanye spits on a song that I don't know, that I can't remember the name of, where I was like, that's probably top 2. Like I'm like, is that better than Jay Electronica's verse? Conway, great rapper. His verse was light.
Yeah.
He didn't like dig in his bag and go super technical or rode the beat in a different way. Like he just kept it simple. So, like I said, I'm a Kanye fan. Kanye, top 2 artists, Lil Wayne, Kanye West. For me, Kanye, visually, what he did for me as a young kid, just seeing things and wanting to be creative, he will always be up there for me. Obviously, he did fuck shit in other areas of his life that I probably don't agree with, but musically, even the gospel albums, Yeezus, I enjoyed the fuck out of Yeezus.
I'm trying to listen to it.
You never listened to Yeezus?
No. Oh, wait, Yeezus. I thought you were talking about Ye. Never mind.
Oh, no. I'm not talking about Ye.
Oh,
Ye was underwhelming.
Yeezus was phenomenal. Yeezus is phenomenal.
Ye was underwhelming. I probably only go back and listen to Yikes. I could tell you what I got on this shit, but Yikes for sure. But it's just like, I'm a Kanye fan. I'm not a Kanye stan. I enjoy his music. I will always listen to anything that he drops. I will give it a listen. And it's just, I'm still living, like, it came out Sunday. Today's Monday. So I'm gonna give it its due time. I'm not gonna give it a whole review. All I'm saying is there are songs that I do enjoy.
Yeah, man. It's good that Kanye's back in his bag. He's doing, like my man Dom said, he shut up and dribbled. He stopped doing this political shit. It's not a problem that he wants to do the political shit, but it clouds the music if he still wants to be a part of the music that people love.
Ye was not bad at all, bro.
Yeah,
I think out of the 7 tracks, 5 of them I still listen to.
I mean, shout out to you. Like, I that was when I was really like, fuck Kanye, so I didn't listen to it. So.
But see, I listen to Cudi, and people have stopped listening to Cudi for a long time too. So I listen to Adventure. I listen to Speeding Bullet for Heaven and Kids See Ghosts, and you know what I'm saying. I still like, even if there's only 3 songs, I'm gonna listen to the whole album so that I know, all right, these are the 3 songs I'm gonna go back and listen to. There may be 12 songs, but they're really. That's how I know an album. I expect a good album to me is 60% good. If it's 10 songs,
if it's 10 songs, if you get 5, that's a good album.
You know what I'm saying? Songs that I love. You know what I'm saying? And Donda just it's 27. And actually, it's some he remixes. Like, we got Jail Part 2, Okay Part 2, Dream Part 2, Jesus is Lord Part 2, which have other people's verses on it, but it's really the same song, just with another verse on it. So I listened to it some more today. I'm trying to hone in on my favorites. But I would never follow the antics, like the live streams. I wasn't really paying attention. I'm the type of nigga, like, give me the music. I understand why he's doing it. He gotta market it. He gotta do what he gotta do. But all I was waiting for was for the shit to drop. He said he coming out with an album. Give me the album. I didn't watch none of the live streams. I might have tapped in for like 2 minutes to see, like, oh, this nigga's fucking sitting in a room lifting weights. I'm not gonna watch this shit. This ain't got nothing to do with music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, what I will say, I didn't watch that album, but the idea of playing like different iterations of an album to the public, I think is good, very innovative. Kanye is gonna do one thing, he's gonna try to innovate, regardless of how
he's gonna make that bread.
Yeah, I mean, of course he's gonna make money, like, you know. So I think it's innovative, which I think a lot of artists are scared to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it takes balls to show people your unfinished work, and I don't know if he was able to take critiques or whatnot. I mean, obviously, people know like Kanye changes shit up like 5 minutes before he has to submit his album or whatever. But I think it's very ballsy. I will give him that, to play different iterations of your album, different, and show people what you got working on. Like the masses, not like, nigga, you do a snippet on Instagram or whatever, and that's what your little, your is. So I think that's dope. I think if more, I mean, obviously, no one commands the attention that Kanye has to do that in stadiums. But if someone was to do that versus like, on live with their fans or whatever, I think that'd be cool. Like showing like all versions of music.
But see, I remember like still to this, like all I ever wanted to do was like my dream job is to be an artist, create for a living, get paid for what you create. And Kanye was always to me like an artist. And that's what I feel like these shows are like, bro, like this is real live art. Like I remember being a kid and watching like a documentary on like performance art. And there was like this world famous performance artist, and she would do like extreme performance art. Like she would like go on hunger strikes for like sit in an exhibit and not eat for like 30 days. And that to me is that's crazy because like performance art is different than like music or paintings. Like you're literally using your body to create the art, whatever you're doing. So like Kanye, obviously great live performer, great show, great set design, all that shit like is part of his album releases and shit like that. So like I always look for that and always like that about Kanye. Like you gonna guarantee you gonna get a crazy live show, you're gonna get a crazy set design, you're gonna get rants, you're gonna get great music videos. You know what I'm saying? Like My Twisted Dark Fantasy, I used to watch that shit like weekly. Like if you've never seen the like My Twisted Dark Fantasy like movie, short film, I don't know what you've done with your life. Like that shit was the most beautiful shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
To this day, you know what I'm saying? He had white servants serving the black people. You know what I'm saying? I was like, that's dope. Period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then he gets on top of the piano and performs Runaway with fucking ballet dancers, bro. I'm high as shit watching this, like, yo, this nigga's a fucking genius. You know what I'm saying? So, art, I love it. I'm happy that Donda is out. I'm gonna live with it more. Less antics, more art is what I'm all about. Speaking of more, Kendrick dropped one song. Really, he didn't even come on the song to the last minute, but he's smoking on your top 5.
Listen, Kendrick's a niggas like Kendrick is that one guy that I think people are really afraid of. Not in terms of rapping, like, battling, but like he sucks the gravity out of shit because he's so polar. Like this guy, you talking about art, that man Kendrick is different.
He's right there.
He's different. Like it's a different level of artistic ability. Like the man in the song, regardless of the bars, he had like at least 6 different flows.
Yes. Video was amazing. Did you watch the video?
Yes.
Different videos layered over other videos. Then like you could tell, like obviously when I look at it, shit, like I'm looking at the sets, like they had to design all this shit. They had to shoot all of this shit. All the scenes, the limo scene, the scene, and it looked like a hangar. They had. I'm like, they probably built that hangar to put those screens up in there. You know what I'm saying? So I've been saying through the whole pandemic, I was like, yo, Kendrick need to drop. And we missed last week, but he dropped his little letter where he was talking about what he's been doing, where his mind's been at. And he talking about this is his last album with TDE. And then following right after that letter, the next week, we get a song. what I'm saying? And this song, I've been playing the shit out of this song.
Oh, well, just give credit. It's Baby Keem's song.
Baby Keem, my bad. But he came with something. So Baby Keem, I believe he's related to Kendrick in some type of way.
Yeah, they're like cousins or nephews or something like that.
Regardless, the track artwork is dope. They got the family picture with the niggas' eyes blacked out, except Kendrick and him. The song is dope. Keem killed it. I cannot say that he was a slouch at all on the record. Kendrick come in talking shit.
Talking that gangster shit, bro.
Talking shit. And like, I really think, don't nobody talk shit like LA, like West Coast niggas to me, bro. Like, I can definitely say, like, I lean towards the West Coast when it comes to music in general. You know what I'm saying? East Coast is cool, like New York is whatever, but I just connect more with West Coast artists just because, like, I like their slang, I like the way they talk shit. This nigga talking about, I'm smoking on your top 5, niggas. Like, and that's the lingo niggas is talking right. So you see this nigga's right here.
Yeah, he ain't left the culture.
He's tapped in with niggas, bro. We was watching, everybody watching Snowfall talking about, oh, we're gonna be smoking on that Scully pack tonight. This nigga Kendrick, I'm talking about, I'm smoking on your top 5. Like, he's right. You could tell he's not detached in any type of way, which is scary.
Bro, I tell you, like, I was telling someone, I was like, I'm glad Kendrick popped up because it's so refreshing. With all the bullshit with this Drake and Kanye shit, they're backing their weird ass frenemy shit. Like, it's just like Kendrick come with the music and leave. Like, it's refreshing. Mm-hmm. And like, if you think about, like, Kendrick has 4 albums. What?
He got 4.
4.
Typical Butterfly.
You call Section 80 album, right?
Our Kid Mac, Section 80. Kid Mad City. I said that wrong. You said that wrong.
Good Kid,
Damn, and To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, so you got 4 albums, and all of them are different. All of them are like
hard. And see,
they're almost certified classics. He might have 3 certified classics, and they're like, you're shooting 3 out of 4.
I'm loving that's a great percentage. And I'm a nigga. I'm an older nigga now. I'm 30. I need raps. I need bars. I need raps. And Kendrick is giving you raps. He gonna give you wordplay. He giving you flows. And then he's giving me the shit that I love from Kanye. He's giving me the videos, the visuals. All the Kendrick visuals is fucking amazing.
Oh.
Then straight live performances, same level, bro. Same level. Like, it's really like,
levels,
I'm sorry to say it. I'm not a fan of Drake. I would probably put Cole above Drake, but just talking about masses, it's really, shout out to Joe Budden podcast, it's really Kendrick, Drake fighting for number 1. Kanye solidified. I couldn't, like, hot, like, he's not the hottest no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's transcended to a point where it's like, nigga, and he's don't even rap no more. Like I said, he only had 1 rap on his album that I was like, okay, Kanye rapped really well. You feel me? Everything else was like your production, you're singing, you know what I'm saying? And then you're doing the live art shit. But Kendrick is still fucking rapping. And he's rapping better. Really, it's Kendrick and Cole, because ain't nobody rapping better than, I listen to Cole album. Like, Cole is right there.
Oh, he's rapping.
Like, Cole is rapping. And now, will Drake rap better than these niggas? Or will he not?
I think
he can. He has the potential.
Drake can. But Drake has never put out the art. And I say that word art literally that Kendrick does.
Never. No, Kendrick, because Kendrick's a better artist. Like, There's no crossover mainstream popular famous person. Drake. Artist? Kendrick is the best artist since Kanye. Like when it comes to this art shit, like I just said,
I use the word art, and I'm not like, people are like, oh, like art is art. Like,
shit that, bro, I did not get To Pimp a Butterfly until Trump got elected.
I didn't either.
When in 2016, To Pimp a Butterfly came out 2014. When Trump got elected, I remember the song that helped me. I was like, we gonna be all right. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna play To Pimp a Butterfly. And I listen to I listen to You, I listen to Mortal Man, like not Mortal Man, that's bullshit. But I listened to Pimp a Butterfly, and all of that shit was everything that I was feeling in 2016. And now that's fucking art. Where 2 years after it comes out, somebody can listen to it, and that shit lives through them.
The album won a Pulitzer Prize for poets and people that write. And we already know what Good Kids, Mad City did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Section 80 is just on that same bar too. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, no, like Drake is a fantastic musician and he makes great timeless music and he is a fixture in the culture. You know, he's probably the biggest, you know, rapper, entertainer in the world. But when it comes to this art shit, it's levels.
It's levels.
Yeah.
And like I said, and I put Cole up there too, because Cole delivers on all that shit too. He just does it in his own way. But it's like I told you, I just lean towards West Coast. So I'm putting him just like because my taste, you know what I'm saying? My taste is just because it's so different from how I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a fucking Virginia nigga. But that West Coast shit is just so different that I just gravitate to it because it's like nothing like what I know. You know what I'm saying? I know North Carolina. I know, like, you know what I'm saying, like it's closer to me. So it's more like I feel it and I understand it, but it's like something that is like totally foreign. I'm just drawn to that more. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to this. Listen, I've been waiting for this. I was so happy.
Everybody been waiting for it. Everybody waiting for Kendrick, bro.
I was so happy when Cole dropped and he came with that 95 South. He opened with 95 South. He had Cameron on that bitch. And he was rapping how he was rapping, and he had 21 on that bitch rapping how he was rapping. Like Cole's album is still number one to me. Like what's been over Cole's album? They try to say Tyler, but Tyler don't resonate with me like Cole does. So I'm still putting Cole above Tyler. But Tyler's there.
Yeah,
especially when it comes to art shit. Listen, we talking about art shit. Tyler's there. Like when it comes to art shit. But Now we got Kanye, and Kanye shit is gonna be long. Like this shit is still, like I said, he still got this. This ain't probably. We just heard this nigga say this ain't the album we want to release. We got verses that niggas is talking shit about. Kanye talking about he didn't put on the album. We got the Baby Joe missing. We got Soulja Boy missing. We got Chris Brown missing. This shit is not complete. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the final product. But I'm here for it. This is what I've been waiting for. I'm waiting for Kendrick. I've been saying this shit all since 2020. Kendrick need drop. Kendrick. And I was like, he gonna drop. He gonna come whenever he do. And I'm here. I'm happy to be alive during this time to witness this stuff happen. And I'm gonna listen to Drake shit too.
Of course, you gotta listen. You gotta listen.
I'm gonna listen to Drake. I ain't gonna not listen. So Far Gone had me fucking singing, nigga. So Far Gone had me, nigga, and then Take Care had my ass in a. I was what they call Don't Drake and Drive. He could listen. He know how to tap in with niggas too. Like I'm not a Drake hater like some of the homies we got, bro. I fucks with Drake.
Well, speaking of keeping people in a chokehold. Have you seen what the newest trend on the internet?
The crate challenge.
The crate challenge. And
hilarious.
They been busting niggas' asses, boy.
Niggas, ooh. Son. I picture. You remember that it was somebody who was like holding the ice pack on his back, and he had a big ass bruise, and he was like, "Yeah, this from the crate challenge." I was like,
yeah,
these niggas taking real falls. These crates don't just, when you fall on these motherfuckers, that shit hurt.
Man, I gotta know. Like, do we have an origin story?
See, I'm sure eventually we'll find out who actually started it, what hood nigga actually started it, because all it takes is one drug dealer, go out and buy some crates, pay the first crackhead to do it, And then it's like the crackhead can't do it. So then it's like somebody can do it. Then you start betting on odds, and then we got a whole little casino popping off of crates.
Yeah, they just showed up everywhere, and now people are busting their ass, and they, going to the ER. And when supposedly the ER is fucking full of people with COVID, you can't even get a bed because you broke your ankle, broke your back. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I've been laughing. It's fun.
Yes,
it looks entertaining. I'm glad it's bringing the community together. People are having fun again, being outside. So that's fun, But of course, with everything turning on the internet, niggas are gonna have to are ODing and doing them. Yeah. I just seen a man and a woman on a crate challenge. She was sucking dick on the crates. Like he was walking up one side and she was sucking dick on the other side. And I'm like, that's not safe. It's already not safe.
I mean, listen.
Why do you decide? Why do people always decide to take it to the next level?
Humans are gonna human. I was tapped out when I saw niggas just knocking the crates over while niggas was on the top.
See, that's how somebody gets shot.
But you can't shoot if a nigga run off. Your back is broke, nigga. You can't shoot nobody. And then you don't know who did it because you focusing on your balance. But that's what that got me tight. But humans go human, man. Like I thoroughly enjoyed it. I enjoyed the nigga rolling weed while he was walking up the crate. I enjoyed niggas hitting the moonwalk. I enjoyed seeing the cops get this shit kicked over when they was walking up it. I got a few in my likes that I've watched. But in the words of Andre 3000, everything starts off as a good little hood thing. And then the whites get a hold of it. I seen the Seahawks mascot doing it. I seen fucking white people in the gym doing it. Then I seen people in the UK doing it. So imagine if we could harness this better than we harnessed it, right? The crate challenge has taken over the internet, right? Mm. It's still going on. It's on the down, but it's still going on. Black people in lower income neighborhoods started all of this shit.
98% of things.
How can, obviously we don't want, there could be some type of monetization with the crate challenge. Obviously it's already happened. But it's like, how can those people take that and uplift themselves from it? Because obviously the crate challenge, niggas getting hurt can't just be the end of it. Like, oh yeah, we like to see niggas get fucked up. And then you go back to your house with no AC.
I will say, the crate challenge has done, it's reminded me of old internet. People were just doing dumb shit on the internet.
Yes. Jackass type shit.
Simpler times where everybody wasn't as woke. There wasn't think pieces of shit.
Oh yeah.
People were just doing, remember the plank challenge? Niggas was doing the planking.
I never planked. I hated everybody that planked, but yes, I remember the plank challenge.
That
I might have planked, but not recorded it.
That type of internet, just like fun, carefree, potentially hurtful stuff, but you're hurting yourself, not each other.
Yes. But the thing about this though, humans going human. Niggas died doing the plank challenge. Multiple humans died. People have died.
If you try to take it to that level, you got to live with the repercussions,
or you got to die with the repercussions.
No one told you. No one told your dumbass to plank on top of a building.
But like you say, humans go human. You just say you see someone suck a dick on the crate. Next thing you know, niggas gonna be trying to fuck on the crate. Then niggas gonna be trying to.
And they're gonna break his dick. And that's gonna be over for him.
A bitch gonna try to give birth on the top crate. Listen, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna go there. Next thing you know, niggas gonna be shooting at targets from the top of the crate. Like the human imagination is a gift and a curse. Gift and a curse. I want people not to break themselves in. Obviously, people talk seriously like niggas don't got healthcare. They crawling up crates. Yes, niggas don't got healthcare. Maybe we should address healthcare. Niggas should be able to have healthcare. Maybe. Niggas maybe should have healthcare. Oh, I loved it though. I loved it. I love to see the influence. I just want, like I said, I want the influence to be harnessed. Like see this and be like, damn. But it's so hard because when things happen organically like this, it's hard to hold on to them and channel them where you want to. Like, I'm sure the first nigga that did this, he thought like, yeah, we just gonna get a couple of views. Niggas might fall, niggas might bust their ass. This shit is hard to do. But you know what I'm saying? But then it's like, damn, nigga, I look over niggas in Australia doing it, niggas in the UK doing it, niggas in Calabasas doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas everywhere is doing some shit. And guess just like any creator, they won't get any credit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Won't get any for this. Just like all the TikTok creators won't get any credit. Your dances get taken, and millions of white people do the dance, and then they make money, and we're just in the hood still. You know, I just don't want that to be the outcome no more.
Yeah. What else you got, man? It's getting a little late.
Yes, it is. We could end since I don't know. We could OnlyFans.
Yeah. We'll end off on OnlyFans and let's just talk about how and it's a good place. That's a great segue. Talking about how the hood can monetize and come together on something to show their power in whatever we have, right?
Uh-huh.
This is exactly what happened at OnlyFans with the OnlyFans conundrum. It's called the OnlyFans conundrum. OnlyFans recently came out and said that they're going to stop letting people post sexually explicit content on their platform. And if you hold on, before OnlyFans started off as a Patreon type of platform where creators can create things for like the artistry, like a Patreon type of thing. But then the the sex workers got on there and took the power and started posting, sexual explicit content, news and things like that, and pornos as well. And OnlyFans got its popularity from that.
Yes.
Right? So they came out and said because it's a business, they're probably the shareholders or people that sign or pay their bills or people that pay them. They wasn't fucking with the sexually explicit shit anymore, and they had to make a decision. And when they brought that out, and that news article and said that they're stopping, people posting basically porn on there. Mm-hmm. The OnlyFans community, bro, they revolted.
I would look at you like you crazy, nigga. We built this shit.
I didn't
hear OnlyFans before people started sucking dick on it.
Right. And people be like, you know what? Why can't I watch porn for free? Well, you're not the demographic OnlyFans is for. No. OnlyFans for the people that will pay to watch their perfect person. And we've always, and me and you, Terry, we have always said, you know what? I can't blame the creator. Niggas have been holding. One of your first jokes, prostitution was the first commodity. I'm saying niggas have been paying for ass and titties since the beginning of time. So if for these creators, as women and men, or for them to create a platform where they can, the average Joe can eat, especially during the pandemics. I
don't know if the average Joe. I just saw this up. The average Joe ain't making money on OnlyFans. I'm sorry. I don't want to see your average ass. Fuck it.
Well,
I want to see someone.
You gotta start from somewhere, right? You gotta start somewhere,
but listen, the average motherfuckers are the ones that ain't making no money on OnlyFans. Let's just be honest.
They're not in the 1% like as
there you go. We talk there's a percentile. You take an SAT, you get a certain score. You put your pussy on the internet. Only certain. A lot of bitches put their pussy on the internet. Only 10 people looked at it, paid for it. Some people put their pussy on the internet. 10,000 people paid for it. That's the only reason. I just had to jump in and say that. Continue.
Okay. Yeah. Well, good point. Good clarification.
It ain't the average Joe. It ain't the average Joe.
Well, the average Joe can get on the platform. They're just not making no money.
Yes.
So where anybody can get on a platform, but not everybody makes money. But in a time where, especially in 2020, where money was scarce, people were getting laid off. People have to think about other ways to get money. OnlyFans was an avenue for some people to feed their family. They suck dick already. You know what I'm saying? You pop pussy already. You might as well just be on the gram fucking yourself or on OnlyFans fucking yourself. Niggas pay for it. You know, if you're not fucking yourself, you got a little feet pick, you got a what's name, showing ass titties, you get money for it. So those creators, the sex workers, built that app. And for them to say, you know, we're not letting that content be on our platform anymore, it's kind of a slap in the face. Don't you think?
It's a slap in the face and a bite in the hand that feeds them. They're cutting off the hand that feeds them. Like, that's why what happened, Chris, they double back, changed the policy.
Changed their policy. So I think that the OnlyFans community came together, they banded together and stuck it to the man. Where they say, you know what?
They did.
Fuck you. We built this shit. You're gonna have to be with it. I mean, they could have taken their talents to other locations, but this is a story, and this is an example of how Black people, we can get together if we wanted to, with the power of our dollar, to tell these corporations and shit, we not fucking with that shit no more. We're not fucking with you. You better do us right, or we taking our dollar there. We're, you know, it's just it's a you know, my Dr. Umar voice. You know, it's an example.
Mm-hmm.
You know how
I think
the power of many is better than the power of one.
Yes, and I love how these creators did it. You know what I'm saying? Sex will always sell, bro, and they will always have the power. It's just understanding you have the power, and then coming together and exerting the power, which is not easy to have. You know, you need to be united about something. I feel like, if anything, like people who use their bodies to make it work, like they're really giving up something valuable to them for money. Like, your body is probably your number one, is like the most valuable thing you have. You know what I'm saying? Your body, the physical labor you're able to do, or whatever act you're able to do, is very important. So I really like what happened, but it's just the fucking gall of OnlyFans to sit here and act like anybody was going to them for anything before the sex workers got on there.
Yeah.
It's so crazy to me. Like, how are you that blind to think, oh, we gonna come up off you, then we just gonna ditch you and think that we still gonna be who we were with you? That's dead. That's like, you know what I'm saying? That's just like a fucking organization in NFL getting rid of all of their Pro Bowlers and thinking we're still gonna go to. No, those Pro Bowlers are the reason why the team was the team. The name don't mean shit without the players. All of those players, all of them people could go to another platform. The platform we said they could sell this shit on Snapchat. They could sell it on Patreon. I don't know if Patreon allows that. They could sell it on, you know what I'm saying? They could sell it privately. That's why at the end of this podcast, I think we really need to start getting everyone that listens to us email, so that we can get with you guys directly. Because right now we're getting to you guys through other means. We're getting through the Apple, Spotify, Google Play, but we don't have direct contact with you. If we lose our Instagram, or we lose our Spotify, or we lose our Apple Music, or we lose our Google Play, or iHeart, boom, 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 we don't have any way to get in contact with you. We don't have any way to know who you people are. But that's the thing on OnlyFans. I don't know if they're capable of knowing who their people are, but I know that a lot of people are putting messages on OnlyFans like, boom, OnlyFans do this, I'm gonna be here. And then they kind of know by the people that followed them to wherever they went, whether those people are actually invested in them, you know what I'm saying? Or actually fuck with them, actually like their content, actually want to still see them fuck dildos and put things in their butt. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it's just the gall. That's what gets me. I'm like, damn, y'all motherfuckers really thought that y'all motherfuckers was popping.
Yeah, really thought it was. You thought y'all was that popping.
You thought the name? No, y'all names ain't shit. And what I thought about when you first saw them, I remember seeing certain, like, OnlyFans was sending merch out to girls who hit milestones or did certain things, and people, they're like, oh, I got my OnlyFans mug, oh, I got my OnlyFans t-shirt. Or girls doing things like actually promoting, not just for themselves, but for OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? They were giving them little merch and incentives and and I'm like, damn, it's crazy how shit just changed because y'all want to like try to like cross over. But I understand that the powers that be kind of have this morality thing, and sex is taboo, whether, you know, we all were created from sex, but it's still taboo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't openly just watch porn in public. You don't openly just talk about your porn watching and things like that. Obviously, it's kind of still underground. And I think that's why they maybe thought that they could just shed it and keep moving. Like, oh, this is some underground shit. Like this is assholes and titties, and that's not gonna be traded on the stock exchange or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So hey, people, keep playing with yourself, keep getting that money. You see them niggas switched up and they're like, oh no, we're gonna keep the content. We're gonna keep it. You know, we made a mistake. You know, our core creators are who we care about. Nah, y'all niggas realize it. Y'all shit was about to flop.
One ran the math again. They said, no, the math ain't mathing. If we lose these women, if we lose these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Someone got fired in the county. That's what it was.
Someone for sure got fired, bro. Like, niggas need to change. Like, nigga, who the fuck? See? It's bad ideas that get ran up the flagpole. And that's always crazy to me. It's like, damn, y'all motherfuckers are supposed to be the smart ones. Y'all motherfuckers are supposed to be the leaders. And y'all do some shit. I'm like, I could have told you that shit.
You know, yeah, you could have asked anybody.
Embrace who you are. Embrace what you are. That is their identity. Y'all, come on, son. And shout out to the pandemic, because through the pandemic, that shit fed people. Fed families, I'm sure. Fed families.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Because, Chris, I know I talk shit about the average Joe, but I'm telling you, as long as you got a butthole, there's somebody that's willing to pay $3.99 to see it.
Listen, $5 ain't a lot.
For your butthole, though, not anyone else's. They want to see yours. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta test the market. I can't just do one person. That's.
But see, that's what I'm saying, though. But see, there's always there's risk in everything. You put yourself out there. I see these OnlyFans girls trying to promote each other and do shout out for shout out.
Oh, there's a community. There's a community, man. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
They're like, oh look, my fans might like you. Your fans might like me. Let's do it like this. Like, there is a network and there's a community. You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep my eye on things like this.
You know, they be collabing too. They be fucking each other.
Listen, I've been listen. If I ask you a question, like, if there was an OnlyFans page, I've never subscribed to OnlyFans page. I've seen some OnlyFans content. I'm not gonna say how, but I've never spent money on any OnlyFans. But I've seen some content, and some of it is worth some money. I'm just trying to say, I understand. I'm not gonna be like, nigga, why'd you subscribe? I mean, nigga, I saw some of it, and I might subscribe too if I just, if I had some real expendable.
If he was down bad.
If I was up, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling right now. I'm trying to, I'm budgeting my money. I like to drink Hennessy and eat, and eat nice seafood. It's either that or, I'm choosing that over OnlyFans.
To each his own, brother.
Yes, I enjoy Hennessy and seafood. Some niggas enjoy girl on girl.
Hey, you, I see where you at. I'm here.
You know what I'm saying?
You saying? Yeah, man, it's getting late. Saying you can tell we've been gone for a while because we've been going today. We still got some topics ahead. Next week we're gonna talk about we're gonna send our prayers to the good brother Del Curry, and we'll talk.
Oh shit! Hell yeah, man!
Write that down. What you want to give? I'm gonna give him prayers this episode, and we can talk a little bit more about how they do us black men wrong. Continuously.
Yeah, man. I wanted to get some more information about that situation because it's they're like the Curry family, bro. Like that's a big name. Got
all American light skinned family.
All American light skinned family, and it's just like drama can happen to anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No one is above the drama. So, obviously we want to handle the drama appropriately, but this just seems a little juicy here.
Yeah, it's a little bit. So
I always thought the mama had the look in her eye. I could tell. She always had the look in her eye.
Well, I mean, that's what they say about the light-skinned women, but that's neither here or there.
And niggas get, but this last thing I'll say, Niggas get old and they pipe don't work like it's listen.
Well, that's where you got, pink horsepower and blue chew to help you out there.
But that's what I'm saying though. You're right. You got like as men get older, our shit go down, but women shit go up. Remember that? That's like the first thing
you gotta juice. You gotta juice. It's okay to juice. Listen, at 20, it used to be you should be ashamed for juicing. Mm-hmm. Now we're talking about juicing right in the open. It's okay to juice.
Look, women get BBLs. We could take male enhancements.
We're the best years in the MLB is when everybody was on steroids. Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa.
As long as you're taking the good shit, because I be in these comedy circles. It's a lot of jokes about gas station dick pills, and I cannot vouch for those things.
I can't either. So, one day I'm gonna take a pink horsepower and come back.
I'm gonna take. Listen, I might have my report real soon. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the end of this. Maybe the end of this month, between the 24th and the 28th. I might have a report to come back.
All right. Listen, we'll be waiting to hear. Not too many details. Just just the quick hitter.
Oh, listen, I'm gonna keep it R. We're not gonna go X. Rated R. Rated R.
All right. Well, listen. We promise we won't leave you guys too often. But life is life. I appreciate you guys. Hopping in with us, checking in on us. If you tuned into the previous episodes, I appreciate that too. Remember to check us out on all platforms: Spotify, Apple, YouTube, Google Play. Let's say Amazon. Anywhere that you can listen to podcasts, you can find us, baby. Terry, do you have anything to end us off with? Any shows coming up or anything like that?
I actually do have a show that I want to promote. That it's probably gonna be like my first actual thing that like I'm trying to get people to come out to.
Okay.
It's gonna be in Richmond, Virginia. It's gonna be on October the 1st. It's gonna be at City's Bar and Grill at 8004 West Broad Street. Doors open at 7. We have headliner Cleon the comedian.
Oh, I know that joint. I seen that.
Yes, he's very funny. Huh?
We're on the flyer though.
Who?
You.
I'm not gonna be on. Unless I make my own damn flyer. Like I'm literally like an opener. Like this is not like anything that I'm like getting paid for. This is still like humble grind type shit. But like I do want people to come out because it's gonna be a good show and it's gonna be like the first thing that I'm not the first thing I've been a part of, but like just being on the same show with somebody that's actually a headliner. So it's gonna be, it's a step in the right direction. So I'm just
promoting. Listen, that's what I like to hear, young sir.
So October the 1st, City's Bar and Grill, 8004 West Broad Street. Doors open at 7. More details to come. You know what I'm saying? Nigga might be on the fire. You know what I'm saying? So if that happens, it'll be fun. So come fuck with me, Richmond, Virginia, October the 1st.
All right, listen, I like to hear that. Come keep fucking with the gang, DTR squad. You know what I'm saying? Thank you people that came out to the show. Continue to stream their music, stream projects. We gonna got more shows in the tuck coming soon. So thank you again for tuning in. Remember, on the path to playdom, there are 3 rules to success. Stay true to yourself, stay true to the code, stay dangerous. Like I said, thank you, man. We'll see you next week, man. Peace.
Holla.